What up? What up? What up? You did? How y'all feeling? Today we gonna speak on CJ on 32's and Marty Mar situation. The fact that they throwing shade at each other low key, and then they say, "Oh, we overstepping our boundaries as bloggers and." We don't know what we be talking about and all that, but they putting it out there. Now, me personally, I don't feel like y'all should bring it to the internet if y'all don't want people to speak on it. Like, I feel like they kind of trolling to make us talk about it. Hmm? Hmm? To build Marty Mar's channel up, because I told y'all I'm going to start calling stuff. And I feel like that's why this going on, but if it is real, which if it is, hopefully they make it through it, because I low key feel like CJ on 32's is one of them, like he one of them homeboys that, like, I can't really explain it, but like they just a little airy. Like they cool, but they just a little airy. That's CJ on 32's, because the way CJ 32's act and the way he is, I never seen a shot from the early CJ on 32's. Like, I've been watching him since he been coming up, when he couldn't get past, 200,000 subscribers or get past 500,000 subscribers. That's the CJ I was watching when he was still building. But he's still somebody I watch. Like, I like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rocks with his content. He's a cool guy as far as what he do, because he do a lot of stuff that I'm into. Like, he dress nice, he buy cars, watches, jewelry, and that's the type of stuff I want. That's the type of stuff I want. But even though I got all that stuff, like I can get real jazzy, for an event. I could pull up the freshers in my clique. You know what I'm saying? Because I take pride in that type of stuff. It's nothing personal, but when I get it, I invest in stuff that I want to put as a necessity for me, to have me feeling not only good for myself, but confident and be looking good and feel like, yeah, I'm the man. Because the next man can put on the same thing and he can feel the same way. So I never knock myself that if you ain't got it, you ain't supposed to have it. Just you ain't trying to get it. That ain't your priority, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, some people would say it's dumb to throw rims on a sports car, but me, if I get a Lamborghini, I'm throwing the biggest rims I can put on there. You know what I'm saying? So CJ on 32's, he definitely give me that energy. Like stuff that I would do, I see that he doing. So that is a salute. That's a big salute. But how I say, like, with his homies, he don't have the structure right there. Like with Marty should have a legit job. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marty, you gave him the job you gave him, but like, just imagine you say, all right, well, I do my own stuff. I hold my own camera, which is cool, but you gotta understand all the people that have cameramen, their content end up extra, especially when you're already popular, because you're getting a whole person. So when you hold the camera, they seeing your whole fit. You see what I'm saying? So it's deeper than CJ on 32's think it is. Like, as they see your whole fit, they looking over there. Look, like, you remember when Corey was doing his content from when him and Carmen was still together? Remember, he had a cameraman, and look how much he was going up. Hmm? You gotta spend money to make money. And CJ on 32's, you got money. So don't be scared to spend it and invest. Because you're not just a regular person no more. You're CJ on 32's. You gotta understand that fashion could go a different way. Like, that's a whole nother lane. If you started saying, hey, I'm gonna get a cameraman, and you started doing you started putting stuff for your you started using Marty Mar as your cameraman, I guarantee your content go up 10 times full, because that's just how it is. That's just what it do. So don't think that you super you too super to be, oh, I'm gonna do it myself. Like, I always had that problem. Like, I don't want no help. Like me, I always been like that. Like, hey, I don't want no help. I don't care if I'm putting a bed together, a bike together. Like, no, I don't need no help. I don't need no help unless I ask for help. And that, I'm still like that to this day. Like, I don't need no help unless I ask for help. But still, I learned more to ask for help when it's time. Like, when I have to ask for help, I ask for help. So with the way CJ and Marty current is, because it's like they throwing slick shots at each other, and then it's like, oh no, which I understand with CJ saying, oh, don't copy my content, and I can't remember exactly who it was. I think it was Built Cabins. Shout outs to Built Cabins, but I know they were speaking on like Marty could have been doing reviews on CJ cars, which, yeah, that's definitely a up. Like, he could, like, Marty definitely could have been doing that, but with CJ energy, is like we don't get what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, we be sitting there looking, and the only thing he doing now is putting. Only thing he doing now is putting in the fact that he's on top now, like, he's balling. And recently seeing recently seeing the content of CJ on 32's almost being robbed by his homeboys, you know, God forbid. Glad it didn't happen. But like as soon as I seen that content, I was like, oh, I noticed he haven't been wearing his jewelry a lot. And I have jewelry. Of course, I don't have as much or diamonds and stuff like CJ on 32's. I don't even buy too many diamonds in my jewelry. Like I done had one or two diamonds. Well, I had two diamond pieces, you know, whereas though I had a diamond necklace, and I ain't gonna tell y'all the other one because I still got it. But for me, I'd rather have gold because if it backfire, I always wanted my money back. You know, diamonds don't do nothing, and I always like how gold do a piece. Like you can do a piece and it can go way over the top if you just leave it in gold. You can put diamonds, but you just don't over flood it. That's all. Or if you flood your pendant, don't flood the necklace. Get your Cuban a rope and don't flood it. You get 14K, 22K, you know, and you'll always have money sitting and rising. But CJ on 32 he just never put his real feelings on the line, like what he feeling to his homies. He always put it online and say, hey, I'm not this type of guy. Like how it went with CJ So Cool. He say, oh, you know, with CJ So Cool and him going through what they going through, he's speaking on it. Which, hey, that's cool, but him to just cut him off like, hey, instead of just telling him like, bro, like you still can put your content up, but instead of just telling him like, bro, you my brother, you ain't got to feel that way or this, like that's how I would be. If I was running with these guys, it would never go to the point they would feel like, oh, I'm dissing them or any of that. Like, even if I felt like you diss me, I'm still gonna come to you as a man and tell you, like, hey, it ain't gotta be like that, bro. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this paper. But I be feeling like CJ on 32 always had to say something just to show his toughness. But like I've said, and keeping it real with CJ on 32, you'll never outdo CJ So Cool in the fact that he served his country. So yeah, all that gangster stuff cool, but he was in the military. So how can you even think that you're on the level of somebody that served their country versus you just being a gangster? Like the gangster is slowly but surely dying out. Like people are starting to have more respect and value over life and things that deters life. Like when you have a gangster, you have somebody that'll do anything just so they can eat and their family can eat. But when you have somebody like a veteran, they fighting for your freedom every day. So for CJ So Cool to even sign up and do something like that, he gonna always have an edge over majority of the YouTubers that we come across. Period. Like I've always rocked with CJ So Cool just a little bit more than I rock with CJ on 32. Don't get me wrong. I didn't enter a few CJ on 32's giveaways. You know, but like even when I enter, I wouldn't tell him like, oh yeah, this me. You know, I wouldn't tell him because I don't need the clout. I wouldn't be trying to build off of his name because I'm on a point where though I wanna I wanna have my own stuff. Like I wanna do stuff, and I wanna build because I did it, not the alley oop way. Now, if I get an alley oop from a YouTuber, hold on, y'all. A, a blogger, if I get the alley oop and somebody just shout my channel out that really got subs and people start come checking me out, then hey, salute to them and I appreciate it and I always give them their credit. But I'd rather just do it on my own and figure it out, because when you figure it out, then you understand it just a little bit more and you respect what you had to do to get there. And I understand CJ on 32 said he'll well hold nobody had and stuff like that. But this, with your right hand man, like trust me, your right hand man can piss you off, and they sort of like your sibling, like they sort of like family. They gonna piss you off and do the most, you know what I'm saying? And you'll be like, man, but this, this your peoples. As long as you ain't going downplay how they coming or they downplay how you coming, is straight that. Like, CJ, you can use your cameraman. You're a car guy. You're a car guy, so you definitely can use a cameraman. And if you put Marty in that position, I'm sure he'll do it to the point of no return. Like, I'm sure he'll look out and make sure your content is super fine, super dope. So keep that in mind, but don't be knocking Marty, bro. Like, Marty is not on your level, so to even come down off your throne and be throwing punches like that is crazy. Like, to even have the people thinking that, hey, y'all having a falling up when you say, oh, I'm not this type of guy. And I always hear you say, oh, I'm not this. And I see it like, oh, yeah, well, I see it. But only not that. If you not that, you not going to say it. Like, come on now. Yeah, you get jazzy. Yeah, you got all the cars, but that's your boy. Like, you tell him, and yeah, you teaching him a lesson right now. You let him know, hey, don't just run through your money. And if it's for the time being, you teach him, get him there, and then when you get there, put him on. But at the end of the day, you don't let your homie hand go. When you get it, you turn your homie up. Like, I'ma always keep it a bean with y'all. Like, I'm in y'all circles. Period. Cause I don't like the CJ on 32 that I've been saying. Like, I understand you've been stressed because things going the way they going and you got a lot to deal with. But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now and straight up, when I knew CJ on 32's wasn't who he say he is or wasn't top notch. When he said he wanted multiple women, I think I spoke on this, but I knew like, hey, it was some insecurity. Because they say, hey, I want multiple women. Well, you could go out here and sleep with any woman that you really damn near please, but you want to be in relationship with certain women and they can't have the same enjoyment. I don't know. It don't work like that. You just go out there and be a bachelor. If you want to be a bachelor, that's what you do. But he ain't thinking like that. He ain't on that level. That's why I be telling him, tap in with me. I got y'all. Cause trust me. Just cause I ain't getting y'all bag yet, I ain't, I ain't too far behind y'all. Trust me. I'm gonna be right on y'all tail the first chance I get, and you probably won't even know who I am. You see what I'm saying? So I leave that to say this. Marty Mar, CJ on 32's, CJ so cool, Corey SSD, y'all need to make up and do a video. Like, come together. It's gonna go bam, bang. Y'all all do a video for each other and come on now. Y'all gonna go viral. Make it up. It's not that serious. Like, y'all be getting mad over internet stuff, and that's what I don't get. Like, if we supposed to be really brothers and gangsters and all that, like, how you get mad over internet drama? Like, something that somebody said. I can only imagine if somebody stepped on your sneakers, y'all go back to the 90s. Hmm? 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 Like, it's the internet, bro. Ain't nothing nobody can say on this internet that's gonna make me deter with. I guarantee you, I don't care what you throw. You can throw a curveball, you can throw a fastball, you can throw a sinker. I don't care. I don't care. You can throw a silver bullet in football. You can take a 3-point shot and make it. It don't matter to me. Only thing I care about is us getting along and not going against each other. Just stop taking stuff so personal. Even if somebody says something, it hurts your feelings for the moment, get over it. Grown men now taking internet stuff to heart. Like, come on, like, oh man. And that's why I be telling y'all, put me in the forefront. Run them watch hours up. Come on now. I be telling y'all that because I be letting you know, like, they gonna understand. Like, we doing things totally different over here. We going against the grain to show y'all anybody can be somebody. If that's what you want. But CJ on 32's, you got a lot of work to do, man. You got it all. You still ain't happy. And I don't know why. We'll have to talk to understand why. But to be real, you don't have to be that way. Having your way out here, like, come on now. The content just dropped. And I was looking for it. So I don't know if it's official because I remember when I first dropped my channel, I couldn't find it. But I was looking for the official content and I couldn't find it. But if they really was plotting on you, you see what it is. And of course, hopefully it always passes. That happen because, I wouldn't want that. Like, just because you enjoying the fruits of your labor, like, whoever was plotting, stop hating. Get on your grind. Go get it. Y'all seen him come up from having a little to having it. So don't go knock that man. That man got kids. Don't go do that. Leave that man alone. Let him enjoy the fruits of his labor. And any other man out here that's having it. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Taking something that somebody else got is cowardly. If you go steal a Snicker bar from Walmart, then hey, that's cool. Walmart having it. I ain't saying go do it, but I'm just saying they having it. So they'll be alright. But to take from a man that you know is working hard to get where he going, stop. Don't do that. But hey, we'll touch on this situation later on down the line. This the truth over here. We tell the truth, nothing but the truth. It always gonna be the truth. Holla at y'all later.